Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, nonverbal communication, that is, relationships, game, everything in between, alright? So let's put you on to some good game here. Go talk body language, and I'm going to break something down. I'm going to give you a good overview of how to know what a woman is trying to showcase to you as a man. I assume you're a man. If not, what does it matter? You know, this particular concept I'm going to teach you about is going to be global. Doesn't matter who she's speaking to. Of course, the same is manifest in the man on this particular behavior. Now, I'm not going to go into direct concentration of all of the breakdowns of the fine little details that you can find on this channel in the link down in the description. I'll take you straight back to YouTube. But I'm going to tell you that if we consider a threat response and wanting to stay away, i.e. being repulsed by someone or something, as triggering to the limbal brain's threat response, the fight, flight and freezing and all of that, then that which creates movement as opposed to freezing must be indicative of the opposite. What do I mean by that? I mean that if a woman creates movement from a particular body part towards a particular body part, generally, then she is subconsciously trying to garner attention from, if not you, the people around her. You have to read the room, understand the context, the congruence, and in communication with this person, see what she's highlighting and when she's highlighting it. Movement attracts attention, okay? Of course it attracts attention. We are animals as far as our wiring is concerned, and we need to know when we are under the threat of attack. It's a survival mechanism. If something moves in my room, I'm going to have to catch it because it's going to be shocking. Alright? Now, let's say a woman flicks her hair, which is what she does, right? So, we'll find this reoccurring, right? One of the main topics of conversation as far as like attraction body language is, what does it mean when a woman plays with her hair or flicks her hair or blah-de-blah-de-blah? Well, in doing so, if we just highlight this particular aspect, what she's doing is creating movement. So that movement is attracting you to her, whether it be the feminine, frail, submissive wrist, the exposure of the neck, which is now revealed. If not, let's say a different body language would be if she sensually just rubs her neck subconsciously as she looks at you and gazes at you, not only creating this subconscious feeling of erotic self-touch and self-play as she sort of fantasizes about you doing that, as she, you know, projects herself into this world and her inner thoughts into this world outside of her awareness. But her hands are garnering your attention as you can see it. Now, the only thing is everybody sees it, but not many people understand it and what it's indicative of. So movement attracts attention. We will see a woman's foot going in and out of her shoe from time to time, alright? Almost creating an image metaphorical of penetration as her foot goes in and out of that shoe in a penetrative motion. What's on her mind? When a woman, like that scene from Basic Instinct, I don't know if you're too young now, but at this point, this was a cult classic scene. There's a scene as to where the main character keeps twining her legs over and over, crossing her legs, exposing herself to the person before her. But that movement of the legs, especially the twining of the legs, which only women can do, it's a woman-only body language to create this direct knee angle due to the, you know, width of the hips in comparison to the man. This creates momentum, emphasizes femininity, and garners attention and attraction to the legs of the female. If I was a female and I just brought my arms in, I'm creating movement, garnering your attention, and I'm pushing my cleavage together, creating a sensual and sexual display. Have you seen how this works? Movement attracts attention. So either she's going to freeze or move less around you and other people, which might be significant of something worth questioning if it's somebody else. Let's say, because I've spoken this in the last one, so I just want to really re-emphasize this, because why should I not use this for the powers of good, like real good, aside from, you know, just attraction and repulsion and whatnot? If a young person, so a child, freezes up when a particular adult walks in the room, okay, that's to ensure that that movement doesn't attract attention towards that child. So pay attention when these things happen. If it seems abnormal, it's worth questioning. Alright? But with that being said, we're moving onwards. So the opposite of the freeze is to garner attention. Movement creates attention. It's an incredible, powerful tool. You will spot somebody running way faster than you will see somebody stood still. Okay? Your brain will pick up on it to ensure that you are safe and sound. So that woman knows that, has experienced this, has gone through a lifetime of maneuvering herself in such a manner that she knows how to flirt. Her generations prior to her have wired her in a ways to which it is her evolutionary principle to be able to flirt with somebody she deems appropriate to provide the what would you call the paternity of the children. So what is she moving? What is she exposing? And how is she doing it? Is it slow, sensual rubbing? Is it fast and jerky because she's a bit anxious around you, you know, and she's self-conscious? And where on the body is she touching and moving and accentuating? It's an accentuation. On that note, that's some game. I'm uploading each and every day, so click like and subscribe. 2 links down in the description. One of them is the catalogue of body language. Over 220 videos of how to read people through their subconscious behaviours. Free of charge, of course. It's on YouTube. Second to that is the Patreon, where you'll join me in watching real first dates. I'll break down the attraction cues, the repulsion cues. You'll observe that out in the real world. You'll never forget that information. And on that note, I'm signing out. Peace.